Hey guys, and welcome to some talks. Let's look at potential AC Milan starting 11 next season. Now in goal, I went with Gianluigi Donnarumma. After a transfer saga of him signing the contract or not signing the contract, at the end of the day, he did sign the contract, and he looks like he will stay AC Milan for the next 5 to 6 years until he develops into one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Then I can see him moving into Real Madrid or Manchester United or any other clubs. Now for now, I have Gianluigi Donnarumma as a goalkeeper. Now back three, I went with Romagnoli, Musacchio and Bonucci. Now two transfers, Musacchio and Bonucci and Romagnoli. Now Romagnoli has been rated as one of the best young defenders in Italy. He's been labelled as the next AC Milan's captain. He can be one of the best defenders in the world, and for me, playing alongside Bonucci, he will learn a lot. Now talking about Bonucci, one of the transfers of the season, one of the shocking transfers of the season, and could be the biggest impact transfer of the season as well. Bonucci going to AC Milan. The whole transfers and the whole players that they brought in looks like they're going to play a back three, and Bonucci has experience in playing in that position, so he's going to play the central role, coming out with the ball, playing the ball forward with the players around him. And for me, Bonucci is a perfect player in that position. And Musacchio is a very interesting one. He's been very, very underrated playing for Villarreal. He's been very, very good. For me, it's surprising that he hasn't been called up for Argentina yet. For me, Musacchio is fantastic, and alongside Romagnoli and Bonucci, he would be fantastic. Brilliant ball playing Argentine centre back, and he would be fantastic in that position. Now let's look at AC Milan's wing backs that they signed during this transfer window. Andrea Conti and Ricardo Rodriguez. Two new fantastic signings. Both of them are very young and very suitable if they play back three system. Now let's talk about Ricardo Rodriguez. He's been at Wolfsburg for a long time, and he's been scouted by Arsenal, Chelsea, Juventus, other major clubs around the world. He's been highly rated by so many clubs around the world in the last couple of years. He's been superb for Wolfsburg. He's a fantastic free kick taker. He's got magnificent cross on him. Defensively, offensively, he's very, very solid left back who can play as a left wing back, and he will be fantastic for AC Milan. On the other hand side, we've got in the right wing back position one of the most exciting right backs in the world. For me, he's one of the best right backs, young right backs in the world, and last season playing for Atalanta, he was absolutely brilliant, going up and down the flag. He one of the most attacking fullbacks in Serie A last season. For me, it's a fantastic signing. He's Italian. He had a fantastic under-21. Andrea Conti was scouted by Chelsea, Barcelona, and Juventus and other major clubs, but at the end, AC Milan got his signing, and what a fantastic signing. I think it means that Abate is going to be second choice to Andrea Conti. It's not a bad choice to have Conti as your first choice right wing back. Andrea Conti, what a player. He's going to be a fantastic signing, fabulous player, and he will fit perfectly into that position. So Ricardo Rodriguez, Andrea Conti for the wing back positions. Now moving into two defensive midfielders, I went with Frank Kessie and Lucas Biglia. Now there have been rumours of AC Milan signing Renato Sanchez. For me, he will go into the team replacing Lucas Biglia most likely. So until that transfer happens, for me it's going to be Biglia and Kessie. Kessie in the pre-season games for AC Milan, he's been absolutely fantastic. Even last season, he's an absolute tank in midfield. Very similar player to N'Golo Kante. Very energetic, runs around the field, wins ball back, and the good thing about Kessie is that he's so composed under the ball. He doesn't get under pressure when he's on high pressure. So for me, it's absolutely fantastic signing, especially he's on loan right now. AC Milan can sign him end of the season if they want to. So even if he flops, which I highly doubt, because he's one of the best young midfielders. So even if he flops, AC Milan can send him back. So for me, Kessie will be fantastic. On the other hand, we've got Lucas Biglia, experienced Serie A player. He's been playing in Serie A for a long time, playing with Lazio. I think he's 32, but for me, it's his time. I think his final big move, and he's going to help AC Milan majorly this season. Even if it's Renato Sanchez is going to do exact similar job to what Lucas Biglia would do. Now there are other options. Players like Locatelli could come in and fit into this system as well. Locatelli is a fantastic player, one of the best young Italian midfielders. So for me, Locatelli could be another option in that position. Now moving on to the number 10 spot, I went with Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Now there are other players that can play in that position. Players like Bonaventura, Suso, who's already at the club, they can play in that position as well. But for me, Hakan Çalhanoğlu will fit perfectly as a number 10. Now when we talk about Hakan Çalhanoğlu, people always like to talk about his free kick abilities, his long shots, but he's a much more he's got much more in his game than just free kicks and long shots. His passing is brilliant, his creativity, and he's sort of a perfect number 10 that you need in a 3-5-2. If AC Milan plays in counter-attack, which Montella might play that, he would be perfect as well. His creativity in midfield will help strikers like Belotti and Andrea Silva. Now, there have been reports of either Aubameyang, Morata, or Belotti will go to AC Milan. Now, Morata signed for Chelsea yesterday, and Aubameyang is going to stay at Borussia Dortmund, which leaves them to only one option, which is Belotti. Now, Belotti for me is one of the best young strikers in Serie A, and he would fit perfectly into this system, playing alongside Andre Silva. Cristiano Ronaldo himself said that Andre Silva would be one of the best strikers in the world one day, and I don't see any reason to argue against it. For me, Andre Silva is absolutely fantastic, and AC Milan made an absolute cracker of a signing with Andre Silva. And if AC Milan can get Belotti signing done, and those two form one of the most formidable strike partnership for next decade, AC Milan are set with the young players like Kessie, Andrea Conti, Romagnoli, Locatelli, Suso, Belotti, if they sign him, Andre Silva. All these players will fit in perfectly into this new Montella's project that everyone's talking about. Listen, I'm so excited for next season. AC Milan is going to be a treat to watch. All these young players, AC Milan and the glory days are finally back. It's just that players need to perform onto the field. Now, listen, it's not going to happen straight away. It's like 9 different new players that are coming into the squad, which means that it's going to take time for them to mold into the Montella system and mold into build the team chemistry. Once they get it right, I think they will be challenging Juventus for the title, and Serie A are back to its glory days. Napoli looks strong, Roma always there and thereabout, so it's going to be a fascinating season. Now, thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.